Hey everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks for tuning in to Living the Yogis Life, where I share with you how to live the yogi's life. So yoga's a lifestyle. For me, it's like a 24/7 thing, which means like all the time. It's not something that you just kind of like take casually. It's actually something that you want to sign on and you want it to transform your whole life. So today's video blog is actually about me. Hope that's not too egotistical, but I wanted to anyhow share with you a little bit about myself, and I want to share with you the new direction that I really see for where my channel's going, and I hope that you'll join me on that journey and really join this community that I'm hoping to create. First of all, I've been practicing Ashtanga Yoga almost every day for the last 16 years. I started my first yoga class when I was 19, and I've made probably between, I think, like 17 trips to India over that time to study with my teachers. At the same time, I kind of feel like I'm just your average American girl. Like, I like to get my hair done, I like to get my nails done, I love shopping, I like green juice, I kind of love to go to the beach. So I feel like for me, I sit in between two worlds. I sit in between this really traditional, devoted, dedicational practice, and at the same time, I, live my life in the United States and I get to travel the world, but I feel like I sit in between these two worlds. And I created this channel to kind of be the bridge between the traditional aspect of being really diligent and disciplined and trained in the yoga world, traditionally in India, while at the same time be having a foot in what it means to live a contemporary life. And I believe it's possible to integrate the lessons of deep spiritual practice and make them accessible really to everyone, to you, so that you can live a more peaceful life. Because yoga is not just stretching. Yoga is really a path to inner peace. And that's kind of what I stand for, that everything that you do is really about that yoga lifestyle. That's about taking your practice inside of yourself so that you can experience the benefits of yoga, not just being more flexible in your body, but being more free in your mind and understanding what it means to tune into the quiet voice of wisdom in your heart that I believe we can all find. So I wasn't naturally strong, never a gymnast, never a dancer, not to take that away from anyone, totally respect you if you were. I just felt really uncoordinated when I started the practice, and I couldn't lift my butt off the ground, I couldn't put my leg behind my head, I couldn't do anything. So I created this channel to be an inspiration for you, so that you can see that if you put in the work every day, that you're gonna get more flexible and you're gonna get stronger. And I wanted to create foundational tools and techniques for you to understand how to move into these poses, these asanas really safely, so that you would understand kind of step by step how to break things down. I have a really analytical mind, so whenever I couldn't figure things out, what I would do is I would break them down and figure out, okay, well, where am I weak? How can I get stronger there? Where am I not flexible? How can I get more flexible there? Where is my mind? And if I'm upset or if I'm anxious about something, how can I be more peaceful there? And so that's kind of my own journey, and that's the inspiration and really the story of why I created this channel. Now, I will say that I've gotten to reach people all over the world. Thank you so much for subscribing and watching. Not everyone who watches my channel is a yogi, and sometimes I've gotten some pushback from maybe some of the other people watching my channel that I should not talk anymore and I should only put my leg behind my head. Well, the intention of this channel is not that. The intention of this channel is to spread the message of how to live a yoga lifestyle, how to be a yogi on your mat in every moment of your life. And I know that some people have said like, hey, it's a big marketing gimmick what Kino does. She puts on like small shorts and a small top. But I gotta tell you, before I ever made a video, that's what I was wearing. I used to wear that, when I was younger, before I ever did yoga, if I ever went to the gym, that's the outfit I would put on. So it's like really hot here in Florida, really, really hot. You go outside, you start sweating. So honestly, it's part of where I'm from, but I have paused and looked and said, you know what? I have totally been guilty about choosing a thumbnail that I thought was like sexy or something like that. I'm gonna go through systematically and choose one that I think illustrates the pose and let that be what it is, because it's about the posture. My channel's about the posture. It's not about just getting any, views wherever they are. I want you to feel like you're part of something bigger than any one person. I want you to feel like you're living the peaceful yogi's life. I want you to get that inspiration when you see me, and I want you to think of that. Just you come to my channel and you think, oh, this is my daily inspiration of yoga. So these are the changes that I'm going to be making. Once a week, I'm going to post one of these video blogs where I'm going to share with you what it means to live the yoga lifestyle. Please, I'd love for you to submit your questions. So if you have questions, topics, the sort of thing that you want me to talk about, leave me a comment or send me an email at info@kinoyoga.com, and I will add them to the list, and I will hopefully be able to get through a good amount of them. At least I'll answer one at the end of each of these video blogs. Second thing, I'm going to be creating some longer content, because I've gotten a lot of requests like, hey Kino, we want to practice with you. You might not feel comfortable going to a studio. Maybe you don't want to try to put your leg behind your head for the first time in a yoga studio where who knows who's going to be watching you or how it's going to go. So I'm going to put together some longer length practices. So you want to stay tuned. These are going to publish hopefully once a week. And on Saturdays, you're still going to be able to find my Instagram demo videos that I've collected while filming the yoga challenges. So if you've never joined one of my Instagram yoga challenges, definitely check my Instagram out and join one of these challenges, because it's a great way to participate in the yoga journey and really challenge yourself to kind of get to the next level. Now, I want my channel to be for all levels. I really want it to be for everyone. So if you feel like, oh, I'm not flexible, oh, I'm not strong enough, I'm too old, I'm too young, I don't have the right body, I don't have the right shape, I want you to feel comfortable here, and I want you to get the tools for what it means to join the yoga lifestyle. I feel like the potential that this practice has is not limited to gender, age, ethnicity, sexual orientation, anything like that. It does not discriminate. That's what I love about yoga. It is the great meritocracy, which means that you get what you put in. You want to do this practice, you want to live a more peaceful life, awesome. Get on your mat, even for 5 minutes a day, do what it takes, breathe, be with yourself, be with your body, and learn to accept it. Because the moment you accept your body 100%, the moment you accept your world 100%, and then you live the peaceful life right away. So stay tuned for my new videos, my new video blogs, and submit your questions, your topics. Also, if you have, if you want to see me do a practice, like a core practice, a backbending practice, a flow practice, a beginner's Ashtanga practice, anything that you want, send that as a suggestion too, because for me personally, I always relate better when I feel and I know that I'm giving something to someone. Like if you have a particular issue, like you have tight shoulders, or if you have a medical issue that you want to address through yoga or something like that, send it to me, because for me, I can create things that are interesting for me, but I want it to be relevant for you. Here is the thing that's happened for me during my journey in yoga, is that I feel like I used to kind of tell this sad story about like everything that I didn't have, and it kind of felt like I was the victim, and if things didn't go right, I would get sad and depressed and anxious. And maybe some of you watch my video blog on depression, and I've struggled with depression probably since I was 9 years old, and it's, tough. That's the understatement of the year, isn't it, right? So through the yoga practice, I've really found a way to live a more peaceful life and kind of be okay with myself. And I want you to have that potential too. I feel like the story that I used to tell about my life was a tragedy. I used to, oh, poor me, look at all of the things that are going wrong. And I used to tell that story when I was doing my practice. Oh, poor me, I can't do a headstand. Oh, poor me, look at that, I can't do a handstand. But now, after 16 years of dedicated practice, I've learned to grab hold of the story of my life and transform that message into, without being kind of overstating it, but I feel like I've become the hero of my own life. And I feel like you can be the hero of your own life story too. You can grab the story of your life and recast it in a new way. And you can, be your own star. So I want you to be a yoga star. I want you to get on your mat and star in the amazing adventure of your own life. And I want you to rise up and, be that amazing hero that you can be, and do good in the world and do good in your life and be a better person. Make your world a better place. I feel like I practice yoga and I change my world each time I get on my mat. And I hope that, you'll feel that too. I hope that you'll feel inspired to do the practice, and I hope that you'll feel like, you'll be your own yoga star. So if you're a yoga star, you want to get on your mat, you want to put your leg behind your head, you want to save your world, keep tuning into my channel. Remember to subscribe and get on your mat every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, if it's just for meditation, that's enough. Set your intention to live the yoga lifestyle every day and join me on this amazing journey into the practice. Namaste.